Good day, everyone. I am Harold P. Badoy and from BS Marine Transportation 3 Charlie. So today, I'm going to explain how to use radio medical service communication seeking for medical advice at sea. And using radio medical service communication to seek medical advice at sea is very important skills for ensuring the safety and well-being of the crew members. First, we should assess the situation. So, in assessing the situation, we should determine the severity of a medical condition of our patient. Second, we must gather all relevant information such as the patient's symptoms, vital signs, and any first aid already administered. So also it includes also the personal data of the patient, which is also include past medical histories or anything related to that certain condition. Next is about the preparation for information. So we should prepare the patient information, the age, gender, medical history, current condition. Next is the symptoms, the onset, duration, intensity, pain scale. If any changes, we should take that note. Also for the vital signs, the pulse, blood pressure, respiratory rate, and the temperature of the patient, followed by the current medication. If ever he has a medication or maintenance and a medication for the patient is taking. So fifth is the treatment administered. What is the first aid management that we will do or we've done? Any first aid or medication given? And last is for the location. So we must also inform about the location, the current position of the vessel, which the latitude and the longitude, and also the distance from the nearest shore. So initiate the call. So first, select the proper channel. So in using proper channel, you must designate radio channel for medical emergencies. This is usually from MF or HF channel or VHF 16. So identify your vessel. So in identifying the vessel, you should state your name, call sign, and Maritime Mobile Services Identity or MMSI number so that they can easily locate and track of who the one send the message or call for that certain emergency. Next is we must state the nature of emergency. For example, grounding and so on. But in this medical, we should briefly explain that you are requesting medical advice. For example, Mayday, Mayday, Maydays. This is MV Vadoy, MV Vadoy, MV Vadoy. Call sign Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta 1 2. So we require medical advice. So that's it. That's how the example of how we can state the nature of emergency. So next one is to provide detailed information. So once we provide detailed information, it is established with a medical service. Provide a detailed patient information you prepared. So describe the symptoms and condition of the patient clearly and concisely. And be prepared to answer any question of medical professionals may have. Of course, the following follow-up questions regarding for the patient. So next is to follow the instruction. So in following the instruction, we have to first carefully follow the advice given by the medical professional. So followed by confirm your understanding by repeating back the instruction to ensure accuracy. Just a normal communication on board. Do you read me? How do you read me? That's how we follow instruction in communication. Next is to document everything. So in documenting everything, we have to as well. First is to record the entire communication, including the advice given by any treatment administered afterward. So followed by log the time, date, and channel used for communication. Next is to monitor the patient. So in monitoring the patient, continue to monitor the patient condition closely and update the medical service if there is any changes. Just like what I mentioned earlier. So prepare for evacuation if necessary. So we have two. So first is if the medical service advises evacuation, prepare the patient for the nearest transfer of medical facility. If none, second under the preparation of evacuation center is to coordinate with the rescue services for safe evacuation. And lastly, we have debrief. So after all the process that we have done, after the situation is resolved, conduct a debrief with the crew to discuss the incident, what was done well, and what any areas for improvement. So having that, so having that clear and well-practiced procedure for using a radio medical service communication is essential for effectively managing medical emergencies at seas. And I hope it helps you a lot. Thank you so much and God bless.